The phone buzzed against my palm like a live wire. "We're already in Cancun," Mom said, voice sun-soaked and casual. "Just us. Real family time. 25 grand gone. My divorce settlement, my safety net, my last-ditch hope of stitching us back together, vanished on margaritas I'd never taste." I was in Cleveland, staring at Lake Erie's gray chop, the wind rattling my studio window like it wanted in on the joke. I'd been the family ATM since the papers were signed. Seattle rent for my brother Caleb, vet bills for Dad's ancient beagle, Mom's emergency spa retreats. I tracked every dollar in a color-coded app labeled Investments in Love. My own therapist got cut when the balance dipped. Guilt tasted cheaper than self-care. Then came the group text. Asterisk, let's do Mexico. Heal. Asterisk, I booked the penthouse villa, private chef, sunrise yoga. I pictured Caleb finally sober, Mom laughing without that tight edge, Dad teaching me to snorkel again like when I was 10. I even paid for Aunt Ruth, the peacemaker. My name glowed on every receipt, except the final head count. The betrayal didn't explode, it seeped. A week of radio silence, then Caleb's selfie, toes in turquoise water, caption paradise found, no tag. I called. Mom answered on speaker, ocean roaring behind her. "We needed this, Tessa. You're always so overwhelmed." Click. The radiator in my apartment clinked like a dying heartbeat. I stopped answering their calls. Stopped the autopays. The first missed rent notice hit Caleb like a slap. He left a voicemail slurring my name, promising payback when the market turns. I changed banks, passwords, locks. Installed a Ring camera that caught Mom's silhouette at 2 a.m., peering through the peephole like a ghost who'd misplaced her key. They lawyered up fast. A process server in a cheap suit handed me papers on my lunch break. Asterisk petition for conservatorship, Teresa M. Klein. Asterisk grounds, post-divorce mental fragility, reckless asset depletion. They'd attached my therapy discharge summary, cherry-picked lines about codependency issues. I laughed so hard the security guard asked if I needed a medic. My attorney, Mara Delgado, wore red lipstick like war paint. "They want the cash cow on a leash," she said, sliding photos across the table, Mom's new Lexus, Caleb's bar tabs, the villa's itemized champagne bill. "We'll show the judge a woman who finally learned math." Court day smelled of bleach and desperation. Caleb wore a borrowed tie, Mom clutched tissues she never used. Their lawyer painted me as a fragile spinster unraveling. Mara countered with my promotion letter, 6-figure bonus, and the villa receipt stamped paid in full. Guest list, 5. The judge's eyebrow climbed like a drawbridge. On the stand, I didn't cry. "I funded their fantasy," I said. They edited me out of the photo. The gavel fell before lunch. Asterisk petition denied. Costs assessed to petitioners. Asterisk Mom's mouth opened, closed, opened again. Nothing came out. Spring arrived sideways, cherry blossoms stuck to wet pavement. I moved into a loft with floor-to-ceiling windows and a balcony big enough for one chair. Mornings, I brewed coffee without checking Venmo requests. Evenings, I took salsa lessons. My hips remembered joy faster than my heart did. Word trickled back. Caleb pawned his watch. Mom sold the Lexus. Dad took the night shift at the warehouse. I felt the old tug, then let it go. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors you finally learn to lock from the inside. One night, the doorbell camera pinged. Caleb stood there alone, holding a manila envelope, eyes bloodshot but clear. I watched him on the screen for a full minute. He raised a hand, not a wave, not quite an apology, then set the envelope down and walked away. Inside, every receipt I'd ever sent, annotated in his shaky scrawl. Asterisk, I was wrong. I'm trying. Asterisk, no return address. I left it on the counter for 3 days. On the 4th, I shredded it, the blades humming like a lullaby. Some debts can't be repaid, some doors stay closed. I poured wine, stepped onto the balcony, and toasted the skyline. The lake glittered below, no longer gray. Only real family, I whispered to the night. This time, I was the only one invited, and the guest list was perfect.